Maria, guys, Category 5 again. It briefly weakened overnight after making landfall in Dominica, but Hurricane Hunter aircraft have been in the system all night long. They just came back from a recent flight, and they found winds sustained of 167, so that put it back up in the Category 5 threshold there. Its central pressure continuing to fall as well as it strengthens, heading right towards the U.S. Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico by this time tomorrow morning. Here's how it looks on satellite imagery. A very potent-looking storm. You can see a close-up image of a very well-defined eye that you would find on this size of a storm and this intensity. Winds just outside that eye wall there. 160 miles sustained with gusts upwards of 185 to 190. Crazy stuff, of deja vu almost of what Irma was doing just about 10 days ago. So Category 5 storm right now heading right towards Puerto Rico. By early tomorrow morning should weaken slightly, although wishful thinking here, down to a Category 4, still sustained winds of 145. And from that point onwards, it does take more of a northerly trend, but the cone of uncertainty at that point, 5 days out, is rather large, about a 500-mile spread here east or west. So we're going to have to watch it very closely. There is some good news. The overnight computer models have trended a little bit farther off towards the east and offshore, but we'll see if that continues here and if that trend pushes on into the next couple days. We also have Jose out there, still a Category 1 hurricane, although looking more so like a classic nor'easter shape, and that's bringing red flags up and down the North Carolina, Virginia coastlines, really all the way up into New England and the Northeast. Gusty winds, some tidal flooding this morning for high tide for us, and also very rough surf continuing long after Jose moves on out of here. Here's a look at the CBBT. High tide there this morning, going to be the highest of the day, and the next couple days around 5.4 feet, looking to be that peak around 8:22 this morning. That brings it up to moderate levels of flooding in some of the low-lying areas there. Wind also going to be a problem, mainly in mostly coastal locations. Looking at gusts at 40 miles per hour. Farther inland, the land tends to slow down wind speeds thanks to the friction of the interaction there. So coastal spots going to be a little bit breezier than farther inland today. Things start to quiet down and diminish as we get through the overnight and into tomorrow. Those winds turn more out of the west. That's a warm flow for us, so we're going to top out in the mid-80s tomorrow afternoon with a return to sunshine.